Ladies and gentlemen, yo, what's going on? It's been a very long time. Let me clean up my area here a little bit. So, we've been off the air for quite a while now. Um, Me and Detroit, Jimbo Detroit. See, it's been so long, I don't even remember this guy's name. Me and Jimbo Detroit have been doing lots of different projects and just kind of getting caught up with the world. But I see one person's joined us. Leave a comment because I don't even know if this account's active anymore. It's been quite a long time. From rap songs to dabs to random skits, Dogan and Murphy. Um, all right, here. Let me get situated on this live chat. Folks, we are coming at you. And it's March. It's madness time. We hold on a second. Let me fix this cam here. There we go. So yeah, it's March. It's madness time. Just wanted to see what everybody's got going on. Who's your picks? Who do you got winning the big game? Who's gambling? Because we've been gambling our asses off. Me and Big Jimbo Detroit. My birthday was last weekend, so we went downtown and we did some gambling at the casino. We were having a good time. So big March Madness starting this weekend. I did a couple of different brackets. A couple of them been busted, and just trying to watch some of the live games that are still kicking right now. Let me pull up. Let's see what kind of action we got going on here. I've been doing pretty darn good in this first one. So I got Arizona winning. I just had a little bit of an upset. I picked James Madison. You got the word Madison in there. Us comedy boys are picking that Billy Madison. Let me see what's going on here. So Duke just manhandled James Madison. They just pummeled these people 93-55. That was the last game that was up there. But yeah, I'm sitting at fourth place. I got Arizona versus Cretin. You Cretin. I got those guys in the finals. My final four is Illinois, Arizona, Marquette, and Cretin. But so I just wanted to see what everybody had going on. What's your picks? What do you think? What's going on here? Is your bracket busted? Did you have James Madison going all the way to the finals? What do you guys think here? So yeah, we'll wait for a couple more people. Oh, there's somebody. What's going on, everybody? Andrew Wojcik. He just busted everywhere. Yeah, I know this guy. His name's Pi. March is a big month for him. We got Pi Day, which is a day before my birthday. My birthday's March 15th. Pi's Pi Day is 314. So I know Andy was all pumped up. It's not his birthday, but it's Pi Day. So, he's getting all pumped up. And I don't know. What's going on, Pi? That's actually an interesting topic. You know what I mean? Thanks, bro. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I love March because my birthday's in it. March Madness. I used to just not be a fan of basketball, but once I did March Madness, the first time I did it, I picked San Diego State to go all the way. And this must have been like, I don't know, 8 years ago or something. And I was literally just picking random teams. And that's usually how people win. People's girlfriends or wives get to go on there, and that's usually how it happens. Is they just pick a team that pops out at them. So one of my friends was going to San Diego State. I was like, I'm just picking these guys to go all the way to the championship, and they went all the way to the end. And what's pretty funny is the local sports station here in Detroit was they're like, if anybody has San Diego, call in. So I called in. I actually got on the radio, and they're like, "Why did you pick this team?" I go, "Dude, I just guessed." What's the show called? The Gator. I don't know. I haven't listened to it in a long 97.1. The Ticket. But yeah, I got on the radio and they're like, "Why did you pick this team?" They were shocked, and it was just like, it's the best sporting event there is because the college guys, when you get into these pro sports and stuff like that, Big Jim's in the house. What up, Big Jimmy? Jimbo Detroit, another big gambling man. You know what I mean? So we got Pie Face, we got Big Jim. These guys are actually pretty big characters in our series, Dogan and Murphy. So if you haven't checked out, yeah, Carson Anderson, Scott the Gator Anderson, he's gonna bite you. This fat bastard guy, he likes to eat. So yeah, it was pretty cool. It was the first year I ever did the tournament, and I got on the radio show. It was pretty awesome. Yeah, but I ended up losing, of course. It wasn't, but still, it was pretty cool. And ever since then, love March Madness. Like I said, it usually happens right when my birthday's going on. So I'm looking at these brackets right now. I got James the Gator Marchetti in here and Andy Wojcik. Who do you guys got going far? Let's set up a little dialogue here. Like I said, I got Arizona versus Cretin, these real Cretans, Michael Cretin. Uh, but yeah, I had James Billy Madison beating Duke, and that was a bad decision. That was a bad decision because Duke just laid the hammer down, just like Pie lays the hammer down. Um, let's see what's going on here. Parlay and pray, baby. Yup, yup, yup. I was thinking about doing that. I was thinking about maybe next week when my teams are a little bit deeper, maybe I'll parlay. Um, I'll do the opposite. So like if my teams win, then I'm gonna be further in the tournament. But if they lose, then I can kind of do a backup bet and kind of watch some of my wins here. So we got Pie Face in here. He says he's got UConn, Arizona, Purdue, and Houston. So he really did. He didn't go on much of a limb here. He just picked all the top dogs. That's usually the recipe for disaster there, Pie Guy. But I'm wishing for you. Who do you have? Oh, you have Houston winning it all. I got Houston in one of my brackets. I try not to do that many. Let's see here. Oh, Galangela. Yeah, he likes to have a little slippery when wet. For all those people, me and James have been talking about getting this channel back up and running, and we miss creating comedy and stuff like that, and it's just like we haven't had that much time. But actually, the other private eye, Mr. Murphy's moving back home. He was down in Colorado investigating some kind of crimes. He's moving back to Michigan because he knows where the big crime boss is kicking, and we might team up and go after the Samsonelli character again. We want to help this guy find his cheating wife. And yeah, we heard her name was Galangela, and she gives one hell of a blowjob and one hell of a hand job and all that good stuff. So let me take a sip here and kind of adjust. So hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Man, I miss doing this stuff. Big Jimmy is usually my co-host, and when the pandemic happened, we did a podcast every single day. And it was pretty cool, man. We were getting the ball rolling. We had a girl that was joining us, one of our friends, Heavy Cream, and we had something going. But like I said before, kind of life has kind of taken over, and it's been hard to kind of make content and stuff like that. But Cody Kennedy, what up? Yeah, it's been a long time since we've dusted off this channel, but I popped on here the other day, and people are still watching the top cities. People are still watching the dabs. The channel's actually growing, so that's pretty funny because these other channels that I'm an active part on, they don't seem to have this channel is literally growing without us putting any content out there. So we're really been kicking the idea around putting some more content. I started a new social media company, 31 and Up Media. Check that page out and give us a follow if you haven't. But it's taken a lot of our time. We've been doing some comedy skits with Jimmy over at Ford. So we've been kind of dabbling in comedy, just not directly with Fat Earth. So again, I wanted to come on here as a little live stream to just kind of get the ball rolling again, see if there was any interest, see if there was anybody that popped in here. Usually how these things go is the longer you go, the more alerts it'll be. Alerts will pop up in people's feeds and stuff like that. So yeah, the Cody Kennedy, he's got a Formula One car with Fat Earth on the back. You know, we're promoting this guy. We're winning races and stuff. I heard. So just let me know when we're gonna be getting those bottles to be squirting those flag girls at the end of the races, because I'm all pumped up for that, my friend. But to get back to March Madness, let's it's a crazy tournament. There's been some real good actions lately, but it's just been a fun weekend because I've been getting really into cryptocurrencies. So I got the crypto going, I got the March Madness going, I got all kinds of gambling going. Um, and let's not lie, this is just the crypto stuff. Yeah, you can make some educated guesses, but I'm looking for those meme coins, those 100xers, those bet $100 and make me a millionaire type of coin. So I have not heard your plans there, Cody. Uh, I want to ring them bottle. I want to bring those bottles and I want to spray. You want to get Big Jimmy in a white T-shirt, bro? You'll see some of those sausages peeking through. You know how he gets. He's the best flag girl you've ever seen. You know what I mean? So I got some new equipment here. I got this new arm. This thing is a real limp situation here. Let me see if I can crank this thing out. There we go. There's that stiffing. That thing's stiffening up real nice here. There you go. You got to get that. You got to prime it. You got to rub it a little bit. So yeah. But back to the March Madness here. I'm really actually at the point now where I want to see these big teams lose. I'm in fourth place. I'm tied. And it's actually better for me if, excuse me, these bigger teams lose. Yeah, these bigger teams lose because it'll knock out these other little all these little minions that are all around my score here. But what's going on with your bracket, everybody? I just want to see who you picked. Is your bracket busted? Do you not care? And again, I'm not the biggest sports guy, but when it comes to March Madness, I just love it. I love popping in, not knowing anything and just picking random teams, throwing darts at the board and praying. I always have my girlfriend do them too. I go, whatever, I'm just going to read you the list and whatever name pops out, just pick them. It didn't work out very good for her this year. She picked St. Mary's winning it all. They lost in their first game. So that bracket was busted. But yeah, it's like I said, because it's around my birthday and it's a fun thing to do. I feel like these guys in March Madness, they actually care about the game still. They're not getting paid millions of dollars. So there's a real emotion on the line, and you see these upsets, which is it's not the same in professional sports. You know, you're not going to see these 16 seeds or 12 seeds beating these bigger teams. It's just not the case. So that's been one of my gambles this month. But the other bigger gamble has been this cryptocurrency. And I did a live video a while back when crypto was starting to pump up. I'm not sure what everybody's opinion is on the cryptocurrencies or if they're kind of peeking in and looking, but Bitcoin, actually, there was an ETF that was launched and approved. So big institutions are now buying Bitcoin and holding it, and the whole market's been kind of scrambling and pumping, and their Bitcoin's price has actually launched higher. It broke its peak as of late. So people are really trying to figure out what's the next move here. So yeah, leave a comment below. Let me know. Have you guys bought any crypto? What's your big crypto winner? Me and Jimmy, we've been in crypto for a while now. I actually was I forced myself to buy some coins when everybody was selling. So that's the time to buy. You know, the problem with it is if you get in now when it's just pumping crazy and you buy, you always lose. You got to buy it when no one gives a fuck. You know what I mean? Like you have to wait till no one cares whatsoever and then you buy and then you wait. But it's so hard to to not FOMO into something when you see it just going parabolic. You want to buy in. You don't want to miss the hype. You know what I mean? So that's the lesson that I've taken. I've took away from the last session. It's like if you really feel like you should buy, don't. So what else has been going on in the news? Let's see some stuff here. Disney's been Disney's just been digging themselves a hole lately with these woke movies. That's a whole nother that's a whole nother topic. That whole Snow White debacle. Why are you calling the girl Snow White? She's clearly Mexican. Um, Yeah, I know, Jimmy. It's a lot easier when you have a partner because if I take a second to look at some information, the thing goes silent. It's very, very difficult to keep this thing flowing unless you're reading charts and stuff like that. And I also have another program where I can, if I got to figure out how to use it. I just literally use the YouTube live function where I don't have all these. I can share screens. I can bring in pictures and stuff like that. But thanks, bro. Thank you for the happy birthday. Me and Jimmy went to the casino last weekend and we were playing this game. It's this pig. And every time you get this coin on the screen, it flicks it into the pig and the pig keeps getting fatter and fatter. So we got stuck in this thing, just like the casinos want you to. The bigger the pig got, the more likely it's going to explode. So we just kept playing the slot and the pig kept getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're like, this thing's going to explode. I don't want to give the machine up and have somebody sit down and just have the pig explode. Well, the lesson is the pig didn't explode. This thing got us on the hook for hundreds of dollars. And, it is what it is. But these slot machines are just that's my whole point is if I'm gonna go to the casino and spend some money on a slot machine, I might as well buy some crypto coins, some of these meme coins, and just like figure I'm just flicking this coin into the wind, and if it goes up, amazing. If it doesn't, then I'm okay with it. But uh, what's going on with you? What do you guys like to gamble on? Let me get some more action here. I'm a degenerate. I don't really drink booze. I don't really smoke bud. I drink a lot of caffeine, but I'm trying to find the next way to get off. And you can only get off so many times, in the way I'm talking. Yeah, there's other ways to get off. So I got my coffee here and I'm looking to fucking gamble. Let me see what's going on here right off the rip. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so we went to the casino last weekend for my birthday, which a shout out to my fiance and Marquetti and everybody. I went to this restaurant and I didn't know it was a little surprise party, but all my cousins were there, my best friends were there, and it was a beautiful night. And then after dinner, we went down to the casino, and I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go get I went to the bar and got a Red Bull. And as I'm at the bar, first of all, the service at Motor City is motor shitty. These people are slow as hell. It took me literally like 10 minutes to get a fucking Red Bull. They're like they're moping around. I mean, I get it. You don't want to you don't like your job. I understand it, but these people are fucking moping around. Like, put on a good face. You want to get a tip from me? You're going to have to put on a fucking smile and serve me in a happy manner. Stop moping around, bro. I'm going to be down in the dumps as soon as I lose hundreds of dollars anyways. I don't need to see your fucking scowl walking back and forth with your head down, bro. So this is Motor City, I forced Marquetti to go to Motor City. He's never been there, and it's nicknamed Motor Shitty here in Detroit. I don't know if it's just because the place is fucking. You get in the elevator, you feel like the thing might not go. It might just fall to the ground, and you might die. So it's not the best. It's not the best facility. But I haven't been. I never took my fiance there. My buddy Jimmy's never been there. Let's go to Motor City. So we go there. I go into the fucking line. I'm getting my drink. They sit down at a machine that I kind of instructed them to go. I was like, "Oh, this looks like a cool machine." So they go and sit down, and I hear a bell going off right where they're sitting. I'm like, "Holy shit, this is it! It's my birthday. We're winning, yeah!" And I turn the corner. Hey, I turn the corner, and it's the machine right next to them. These fuckers, well, not fuckers. These very I'm sure they're very nice people. They sat down, they put in apparently they spun the thing one time, boom, blazing 7, blazing 7, blazing 7. They won a fucking $1,000 jackpot immediately. One machine away. But what are you going to do? I tell myself that, it's all based on timing and this and that. And even if we sat at the thing, they might not have won. So I'm trying to trick my brain into feeling all right about the whole fucking thing. So buffet and buffaloes, baby. You know what I'm saying. And we ain't talking about the biggins walking around there. We're talking about the slot machines, not the buffaloes, the buffahos, bro. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yeah, the funny thing is me and Jimmy, we actually were betting on some meme coins last year. We picked this one called Safe Moon, and I was listening to this guy talk today about all these cryptos that they say that they got the rug pulled out from under them, and what that means is these things actually went to zero. So of course, me and Jimmy went all in on this one crypto called Safe Moon. It's gonna be the next fucking explosion. It's gonna be the next $1 million coin. This is in the fucking it was right around the time when Shiba Inu and Doge and all that was like exploding. So we're like, dude, the Safe Moon thing's amazing. These guys have a they have a live. These guys had balls. When I think back on it, they were doing a live Q&A every Sunday. We're like, look, these guys are putting their face out there. They're going live. They're talking about their project. I don't see any other cryptocurrency doing that. These guys got to be trustworthy, right? No, wrong. These guys stole everything. They took all our money. They were buying Rolexes. They were buying places down in Miami. They're in jail now, ladies and gentlemen. Safe Moon. So, yeah, that was a good pick, Jimmy. Yeah, yeah. I'm gonna point the finger at you, my friend. Safe poon, if you will. There's never any safe poon in the world. Guys, you know what I'm talking about. When you hear the word safe poon, always think twice because it's never safe. So, yeah, we learned our lesson on that. Um, Dave Portnoy, he jumped on the bandwagon. He doesn't have the same pull as Elon, apparently. Everybody was jumping on the bandwagon of Safe Moon, but again, usually if a crypto has the word safe in it, it means the opposite. Take that as some advice, folks. Well, we wrote a skit, about white man can't jump. I don't know if I can even talk about it here live on the air. I might be thrown off, folks. So I gotta be careful about what I say here on the YouTube airwaves. We might have to jump on over to Rumble or something because you start talking about white man can't. Well, you can say white man can't jump, but if I make the inverse movie, black man can't skate, I'll be fired immediately. Oh, what up, Stu? What up? What's going on? Hey, yeah, I'm never careful because my one podcast, my partner is very, very, he's very nervous about being thrown off YouTube, which I understand. The platform has, it's monetized. We're making a little bit of money off of it. That's cool. But here at Fat Earth, we don't care. We actually try and get banned at every chance we can. So let Maurice speak, and I'm speaking, and I'm not filtering. Me and Big Jim during the pandemic, every single episode we talked about the pandemic. Every single episode we dropped the words. I gotta try and be careful because if you say some words, you'll be censored. And yeah, it's I know that's the thing. It's crazy. It's like the whole point of comedy is to be able to poke fun at society and all the stupid shit that they're doing. And like I was telling my friend the other day, like the highest form of comedy is when you poke fun at something and actually society looks at it and goes, look at how stupid this is. Maybe we should make a change. So for people, they're exactly right. For people that don't know, we've done these top cities, and you can tell when people are kind of on board or like agree with what you're saying, because we did one for Roseville. It was a massive hit. I mean, we didn't make fun of them that bad, but we were making fun of them a little bit. We were talking about their city and their places to eat and shop and stuff like that, and we got amazing feedback. But most of the people that liked it were actually were from Roseville, and it was that's the beauty of it. Like, if you make fun of me, I'm a white Irish dude. You know, I like my booze. I like my stuffed cabbage. I'm so pale you can see through my skin. Bring it on, because that's what it's all about. Is we should be able to give this give and take. So again, I worked in Roseville, so I knew the city so well, and we're talking about their amazing golf clubs and all this stuff like that. You guys can check out if you just type in Fat Earth Roseville, I'm sure you'll see the video. But um, it was awesome. It was a great experience. It was a great video. Next one, I live in Harper Woods. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do some stuff on Harper Woods here. There's plenty to sink my teeth into with this city here. So I started talking about the crime rate and the this and the that, and these people they lost their fucking minds. They just lost their fucking minds, and they're yelling at me, calling me racist and all this stuff, and like I'm spewing false facts, and every single thing I was putting in there was 100% true. It says it's a crime index of 2, where 100 is the safest, and it was a 2. So that's the reality of living in Harper Woods. It's not safe. It's not. There's a lot of police, but I mean, look at these areas. I remember living here. There was 4 movie theaters. I live on in Harper Woods, like right off of 8 Mile, and there were so many there was Beacon East here. There was a movie theater in the actual mall, which the mall is completely gone now too. But then there was another movie theater outside of the mall where the Lowe's is, right there on 8 Mile. So when I lived here when I was a kid, there was 4 or 3 movie theaters, sorry. And now there's 0. And you know why? Because there was gunfights after these movies. You know what I mean? Some guy's seeing Titanic. He didn't like that Leo died, so he's gonna go fucking shoot somebody in the parking lot. I remember the one time I was in high school, we were driving down my street. I literally live right by Beacon East, and we were driving right down the road, and all of a sudden we hear cap. Let's go, boys. Beacon East was a good time. Now it's a school. Now you can go there and learn if you want. But Harper Woods it's got a lot of heart, and it used to be an amazing city. I think it's coming back a little bit now. And again, it's having some rough times. In all seriousness, I know this is a comedy cast, but if we can get serious for a second, it's right on the edge of Detroit. So obviously there's a lot of riffraff that spills over. But look, I live it. If I can't make fun of the city that I live in and pay taxes to, then what city can I make fun of? And to get back to what I was talking about, I made a top cities of of Harper Woods. And we called it, Grosse Point's ugly cousin and all this stuff. Because literally, this is what I heard growing up my whole life. I went to Grosse Point schools, and everybody gave me stink eye when I told them I lived in Harper Woods. Oh, you're from Harper Woods? What are you, poor ass? And it's like, yeah, great insult, bro. I'm poor. I have no control over my family's financial situation. You fucking cocksucker. But that's what we dealt with growing up in Grosse Point. So I met some amazing people, and I'm glad for my time here. And I love the city and everything. But there's definitely some skewed views on Harper Woods. And again, when I was in high school, it wasn't even that bad of a city. I live in the Grosse Point School District within Harper Woods. It's a good area. I love my area, but we can't deny that there's some rough sections of Harper Woods. And in that video, I pointed out some of these rough sections. I want to ask everybody to smash that like button. If I don't see that fucking thumbs up thing popping in a minute here, we're going to have some problems. But we made the Harper Woods thing, and someone made a bad move, and they posted the video on Facebook saying, "Look what these people did. Look what they're saying about our city. Look at this." That was the wrong move, because what happened there is it actually fueled us. Again, when they say no press is bad press, that's 100% right, because our video like doubled in views. And what somebody made a really good comment and said, I think he was talking about Plato. Like, people have been using satire since the dawn of, man, essentially. And like, if we can't make fun of something, what can we do? And the fact is, I live in Harper Woods. I pay taxes here. You better fucking believe I'm going to make fun of it if I want to make fun of it. If I buy an iPhone, I can make fun of it. If I pay for something, I get to make fun of it. I get to like it. I get to hate it. That's the way it works here. I guess even if you don't pay for it, you don't have you can make fun of it. But the funniest part of it is every other city we've done these top cities. I think we've done one on what have we done one on? We done one on, like, we did a special on 8 Mile, which came out amazing. We got Big Jimmy's deep voice in there, and we got some strippers dancing around. And then we did one on Sterling Heights. And the whole point is for us to write the story about the city, we got to have something to sink our teeth into. And unfortunately, with Harper Woods, it was all based on the crime. Roseville was all about the attractions. You got amazing golf clubs and eateries and shopping and all that kind of stuff. Harper Woods was about the crime and being a safe city to live in. Clearly, this is I'm being very sarcastic here. Roseville or Sterling Heights was all about, the an amazing place for a divorced woman, or I can't remember exactly. Your child supports checks spend as good as cash here, and there's some great lines on here. They'll welcome you with open tattooed arms. Again, Marquetti came out of the booth with that beautiful deep voice. He's gonna be a very, very successful phone sex operator later in life. I feel it, my friend. I feel it. Very meaty, very, very thick, very rich. Um, but the best part about those top cities, people from the city like it. It's like being roasted, and people enjoy it. And as I get older, and I'm 39 now, I actually kind of want to do a roast for my 40th birthday. So you gotta believe in yourself enough to be able to take the insult. And clearly, if you can't, then there's a deeper lying issue. So the only people that have said one word are the ones from Harper Woods. And being from Harper Woods myself, it's like, come on, just relax. Yeah, there's some flaws in the city, and there's some goods and there's some bads, just like anywhere else you live in life. But the fact that you're going that crazy over it clearly shows that there's an issue here. And to my point, if I can shine some light on an issue by using comedy, that's the ultimate praise. Like, if I said something and all of a sudden people are like, yeah, you know what? Our city is fucked up. Let's clean this place up. Let's lower the crime. Let's do this. Let's do that. Like, that's the ultimate praise for a comedian. If I can say something and then all of a sudden an actions take place because of my words, that's unbelievable. Uh Yeah, we wanna do more of the top cities. Like I said, people they love that shit. So, um, we've had requests to do, like, Royal Oak. We've had requests to do, I don't know, Jimmy, if you can help me out. I can't remember all the other ones, but, where was the old racetrack at, where old Sampsonelli had to put that mare down? Uh, the other thing is PETA's been up our ass. So write a letter. P.O. Box, Big Jimmy at fatearthcomedy.com. We were gonna do one on Hamtramck. I just I get a little weary about some of these places because, again, it's like you got to have a sense of humor. If we went out to Birmingham and made fun of them, they're gonna laugh at it because it's all about, like, being comfortable with your. Yeah, Hazel Park, that's the one. Got to do Hazel Park, baby, Hazel Tucky. But they don't even have the horse racing there anymore. So I think Sampsonelli killed all the horses. I don't know. Yeah, Cody, we would love to come out, do some stuff. Um, I'm gonna have a little bit more free time on my hands. I told myself today that I was gonna just chill and just relax and just watch some basketball, but I don't even know. I was drinking some coffee. I was like, dude, I wanna go on the air. Again, I was kind of just testing the waters here and seeing, and I really appreciate everybody joining in here. Big Jimmy, Cody, Stu, Andy. You guys are awesome for sticking around and stuff like that. But I just wanted to test out the channel, see what's going on. We haven't posted a video in literally probably 2 or 3 years, so I want to make sure that we dust off the cobwebs here because me and Big Jim are about to start ramping some stuff up, and I was actually really thinking about Dogan and Murphy, and I was like, man, maybe we should just write a whole film about this thing, a feature film. And again, based on the amount of millions I'm making from crypto, we can finance that film. Just make sure you buy enough Safe Moon, and you'll be on your way to financing anything you want to do. Yeah, Big Jimmy, let's rock and roll. I don't know what you guys are talking about. I'm having a hard time reading and talking and stuff like that. So I got to give these guys, these live broadcasters, a lot of props. It's hard. It's hard to do this on the spot. Yeah, I think me and Jimmy have some Safe Moon on sale. It's going cheap, but these fucking guys, they have the biggest balls of them all. These guys went on live. They broadcast live every Sunday. Me and Jimmy would be all pumped up, and we're like, all right, the Safe Moon thing's coming out. Let's see what happens. 40 fucking trillion. Let's go. Then we would only be down what? 3,700? I don't even know how much we put in. I think we put in like 500 each or something. 500 too much. But you got to be careful with the crypto. Not that anybody's saying, yeah, we lost to $2,200, but it was a good time. It was a good laugh. I hope those fuckers are having a good time in jail. Yeah, that's right. That's right. We did 11 each. That was a colossal waste of funds, my friend. That was a great time. Great time to the moon. But yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. If anybody has any other things they want me to kind of talk about and stuff like that, I got to get some other people live on the air here. I think you would be amazing on called Pi. So maybe me, you, and Jimmy could fucking jump on here. Okay, we can talk about movies for a second here. I just saw. Yeah, I love that shit, baby. Hey man, I gotta temper my expectations, but I love that I love the Wheel of Fortune, $10 a pull. That shit's unbelievable. Cody, we're wishing you all the best, bro. You know that Fat Earth is supporting you. We got our logo on your car. We're fucking pumped up. Yeah, I watched Poor Things with has anybody seen Poor Things besides me and Andy? Very interesting film. I'm still a little perplexed by the whole thing. It's pretty much 2.5 hours of Emma Stone naked, which that sounds kind of interesting. That's intriguing. That's intriguing. But hold on a second. She doesn't wear any fucking makeup. So you get to see the real person on there. The real person on there. So I don't know. I'm kind of I'm a little turned off by the whole thing. I watched I watched this other movie with Jennifer Lawrence where she fights a girl naked, and I just can't help but think about the Seinfeld episode when Jerry's girlfriend's walking around naked. And he's like, oh, this is amazing, until she starts trying to open up the pickles and doing all this shit naked. He's like, there's good naked and there's bad naked. And in that Jennifer Lawrence movie, when she fights a girl naked, that's not good naked. That's bad naked. And I used to think that she was attractive and liked her, but after that movie, I've been totally turned off by Jennifer Lawrence. Does anybody else feel the same way? Have you seen that? Oh, don't get me wrong. Poor Things was amazing. Like, I love the cinematography in Poor Things. They use this one camera lens that's absolutely beautiful, and I have a lens that's very similar to it, and all the background is very spherical. It's very, very cool. Saw Oppenheimer. You know I'm on point with all these fucking movies, bro. Poor Things is very cool if you're like I love weird movies. David Lynch is my favorite director. And I don't even like all his movies, but the ones that he like, fucking Eraserhead, shit's unbelievable. Watch Eraserhead if you haven't. This baby he has, this fucking mutant dinosaur thing is the most lifelike, and he won't tell anybody how he made it. And you got to remember that these are no special effects back then, so this thing was all built. Some say he took a fucking pig fetus and manipulated it in some weird ways or something. But if you haven't seen it, watch Eraserhead. The ambiance that this guy creates is absolutely amazing. Mulholland Drive, Blue Velvet, all phenomenal movies. I love the weird shit. So that's why I was super intrigued by the Poor Things. I thought it was cool. I thought the costumes, the acting, cinematography, I really like the music. The music's very strange and just I like the music a lot, but the overarching movie altogether, I thought it was a little bit long in the tooth. I thought it was a little bit long, and I just kind of missed the point on it. I mean, I got the point. I understand what the whole fucking thing was about. Like the message and all that stuff. I just didn't think it was delivered in the best. I don't know. I don't want to talk shit about the thing. I just thought it was good. It wasn't insane, but there was tons of Academy Awards won for it, which doesn't mean shit. But like I said, music was awesome, acting was awesome, sets and costumes were phenomenal. It's definitely worth a view. And Emma Stone's naked, probably 30 to 40 minutes in the whole movie. So you got that going for it. Um, Jimmy, I think you were kind of referring to Jennifer Lawrence. Um, I want to get anyone's opinion on here. What do you think of Jennifer Lawrence? Is she getting more attractive? Is she getting less attractive? Was she never attractive? Like I said, when I saw her fighting in that last movie naked, I was just thought about the Seinfeld episode about how Jerry's like, there's good naked and there's bad naked. And like I said, you don't want to see a woman fighting naked, man. Every muscle and so it wasn't a good look. But all right, Cody, I got you, brother. I got you. She is an attractive woman. So she's got a look though. It's a very particular look. If you like it, you love it. My old roommate was really, really into her. I was always kind of on the fence, but for some reason, like this last movie kind of turned me off. I don't know if Cody, if you saw her fighting naked and every muscle and tendon was flexing. It's not up my alley, my friend. It's not up my alley. But let's see what else we got going on here. Yeah, Oppenheimer was great. The problem with these long movies, if I watch them from home, I watch them in a couple of different stints. So it's hard. It's hard to like watch. It fucks it up. Like I watched Point Break last night. I've never seen Point Break. I was thinking about this last night. Is probably 8 years ago. We all have a mutual friend named Matt, and I used to go to his house. And this is my drinking days. We used to drink, party, and just watch movies and just make fun of them. And I was like, dude, remember that show Mystery Science Theater 3000? Like that's we should do that. We should set up a channel and just watch fucking movies and make fun of them. And he's like, no, that's a bad idea. And like, look at all these channels now. You got people listening to music. You got people watching movies. You got people watching shit and just talking about it. And they have millions of fucking followers. It's insane. So I wanted to set it up with my other friend. We were start doing some reviews about stuff, but yeah. Well, we did the dab stuff. We're actually kicking around an idea, starting up a new little segment called the Beluga Boys, where we do some high end eating, where low end men meet high end eats, and we eat caviar, and we eat caviar, we eat oysters, and yeah, the Beluga Boys. Smash that like button or leave a comment if you think that's a good idea. Couple of buffoons eating fucking $100 tins of fish eggs. But we like it. I love oysters and shit. I think it's a fucking delicious treat. But I think there's something there. You know what I mean? It's a kind of a combination of two guys just hanging out, having fun, and eating some really high end stuff. Because me and Big Jimmy went out to a place the other day and had some good caviar, and I fucking liked it a lot. I really, really liked it. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, the Beluga Boys. I actually think caviar is going to start making more of an appearance in society. I've been hearing it on some stations and stuff like that. I don't know. Have you guys ever had caviar? And do you like the beluga flavor? What kind of caviar are you down with? You like oysters? Oysters are I love them. So I already want to do the oyster thing. The best bite of food I ever had. Again, I was kind of in the camp of, yeah, I think food is art, and and all that kind of stuff. You go out to a restaurant and you have this crazy presentation, and it's amazing. It's delicious. But this one time I went out, I had an oyster, and it literally transported me to the fucking Pacific Ocean. It was crazy. And I was like, wow, food can just take you to a whole nother world. It's amazing. So yeah, we got to get some truffles and stuff. And we got Andrew Wojcik in the comments here. He's been working in the restaurant industry for a long time. I don't know, bro. I don't know if your palate's sophisticated enough to suck on that fucking fish egg, bro. Because have you ever had a fish egg ripped from the urethra of a fucking sturgeon out of Lake St. Clair? Yeah, baby. You know what I'm talking about, fucking Jimmy. Hey, that's how classy we are. We're eating carp eggs. Shit's delicious. But yeah, I love oysters. I love oysters. Um, yeah, so to get back to the movies, Point Break, dude, that was it's I love old film, man. They don't really every movie now is like it's either in one camp or another. It's either way over the top or it's very rooted in reality. You don't get these um like Point Break. It's like it's so movie. I don't even know what are the words I'm looking for. It's a movies movie. You know what I mean? Like you're watching this thing. The dialogue is fucking a little clunky, but it's awesome. Some of the lines are just spectacular. I never realized that was Catherine Bigelow. That was a Catherine Bigelow movie. Must be one of her earlier movies, but I enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was so there was a lot of points I didn't understand. I don't understand why this guy is gonna go hang out with the fucking bank robbers after he chased them and he knows who they are. Um, that didn't seem very smart. And then they go skydiving. Real fucking smart, Keanu. Let's get into a plane with the fucking bank robbers you just chased down and you almost caught the guy. It doesn't even make sense, bro. And of course he kidnapped your girlfriend. What else would he have done? And then again, spoiler warning if you haven't seen Point Break, but I've given you fucking 35 years to watch this thing, so I think it's cool to say. Then they jump out of they get in the plane after all the shit. They fly to Mexico. He falls out. They jump out of the sky. The what's his face? Pretty boy runs away. He escapes, and then Keanu's there with his girl, and then it just cuts, and it's like now he's in Australia. What the? First of all, dude, the government's after you. You robbed a fucking bank. They have you on They have you on file, bro. They wanted to arrest you. You escaped. Nick Nolte or not Nolte? Who's the Nick Nolte lookalike guy? Come on, Andy. I need your help here, man. My brain's all mushed up. Gary Busey, yeah. So he gets with Busey. They get out of the bank robbery. Now I'm gonna remind you now. Keanu is a wanted man. He was actually robbing the fucking bank, and Busey takes him under his control. He's like, all right, I'm gonna take him to the station. He takes him in the car. He goes, let's go to the airport. I know where they're going. They go to the airport. They fucking get into a gunfight. Busey's killed. Keanu gets on the plane. I need that. What's the pretty boy's name again? I need his name there, pie face. They get on the plane. They go to Mexico, and then he jumps out of the plane, and the bad guy gets away, and Keanu's left in Mexico. Now wanted by the government. Yeah, Patrick Swayze. His hair is so flowing in this movie. His perm is fucking perfect in this movie. It didn't make any sense. The guy was wanted, and yeah, Bodie, whatever the fuck his name is. And then they end up in Australia. So if I missed something, I don't know if I went to the bathroom and missed a massive plot point, but how does Keanu get out of being wanted by the FBI from a bank robbery and then being rehired and then somehow ends up in fucking Australia? That was one part that I didn't get, but yeah, good movie. Amazing movie, man. And you can only get away with that shit in the 90s. The 90s is the best era, the best fucking century. Not century. Hold on a second here. I got to look up some of the top 100 movies of the 90s. The 90s is the best fucking era. I don't care what you say. Pulp Fiction, Schindler's List, Goodfellas. Goodfellas is my absolute favorite movie of all time. But like if I was going to pick an era, the 90s all the way. I mean, this thing is just unbelievable. Fargo, Shawshank. So yeah, I'm going to be wrapping it up. Thanks everybody for tuning in today. I got some good love. If you guys wouldn't mind hitting that like button, that really helps the channel grow and stuff like that. But thanks for joining me tonight. We're going to be doing some more actual filmed stuff, some more top cities, maybe some more dab type stuff. Maybe the Beluga Boys will make an appearance. And yeah, leave some comments below if you guys have any ideas or any cities that you want us to do. We would love to kind of participate with the audience. That's what it's all about, is just kind of giving everybody back. But thank you everybody for staying on the channel, staying a subscriber, watching, liking, doing all that kind of stuff. Yeah, we kind of bit off more than we could chew. I was doing like 4 or 5 different projects when we got this channel up and running, and I love doing it, but I had to kind of focus on my career and do that for a while. But I got a lot more free time kind of going now, so we're gonna get some stuff going and having some fun again. We really gotta get the Dogan and Murphy thing back. That we gotta figure out this crime, because this guy's wife has been cheating on him and he wasn't laying the fucking hammer. Yeah, that's right, bro. He's all dressed up in that fucking J. Crew outfit. Yeah, I didn't forget it, man. I didn't forget it there, Big Pie. Hey, but thanks again, everybody. Have a great rest of your Sunday. Have an awesome week. Have a great holiday weekend next weekend, and maybe we'll see you again real soon. I'll talk to everybody. Peace.